All right, what's good, family? We are live now. Peace to the family. We are doing a pop up. I am doing a pop up, a real quick pop up live. I'm finally back in my studio. Wow, feel like I've been away forever. But yeah, I've been in New York taking care of some family business. I haven't been in my studio in a very long time. It seems to me like I haven't been here in a very long time. Oh, you know what? I don't even have this plugged in. Let me hold up, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can. Yo, can y'all hear me? Cause I'm not interviewing anybody, so I don't. Can y'all hear me? I see Kafunya in the order. Kafunya says, "Salutations, your event was fire." Yeah, we had a wow. Shout out to Monique Nicholas, Brooklyn. Shout out to Dr. B. I had an event last Saturday, y'all, up in New York. Um, it was the not imagination, inner child experience workshop with Dr. B. And after that was the after party. And man, we had a good time. Oh, we had a Kafunya. Oh man, we had a good time. I posted the video. I don't know if any of y'all seen it, but I did post a video. All right, y'all can hear me. I see y'all saying y'all can hear me. Yeah, I did post a video, so it was dope. But I had a great time in New York. I had a great time, and shout out to everybody who came out and participated in the workshop. It was different, and I learned as much from Dr. B. I learned from the people who joined the workshop as I did from Dr. B. I learned as much from the people who participated in the workshop as I did from Dr. B, because it was real interactive, and I allowed the people to talk about certain things that they tapped into as a child. And it's like reading a book, a biography about somebody's life. You really can learn something from it. So just hearing how people activated their childhood superpowers was very inspiring. Very inspiring. So shout out to everybody who attended the Inner Child Experience workshop. I think that we will all be different after that. And I think we will all look at one thing Dr. B said that was interesting was that these toys that everybody bought, they have more abilities. I got these little flies around here. I don't know where the hell they're coming from. They have the ability to tissue. They have the ability to, man, we could tap into our soul using certain childhood memory toy items or whatever than we can wearing a crystal or walking around with something that we just bought from somebody. It's such a strong emotional connection, activating connection that, wow, I never thought something like that would activate. And I had a dream since I announced the workshop. I had a dream that I haven't had since I was a child. So I know that it was definitely activating. You know, Kafunya said, "Amazing. Never been to a workshop as such." Yeah, yeah, and I thank you. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Once again, shout out to everybody who attended. Listen, y'all, I want to give y'all some game on what's going on with YouTube and policies, and y'all see AI is moving, like moving. Like I've never seen nothing like it. Like the way the advancements that are being made. But each platform is going to deal with AI differently, right? So one thing I want to let y'all know about in terms of so YouTube got a policy with AI where somebody said, hold up, let me see. Yo, Rich, that shouldn't have no impact on the conscious community. It's AI, a bunch of data, cabal, and computer systems is artificial intelligence. The conscious community has organic intelligence. Yes, I do agree. So let me just say this. Well, first of all, with that being said, what you said, one thing they're doing, and Red Pill brought this up. I didn't notice this till Red Pill brought it up, is they're scrubbing the internet of a lot of old interviews from the Bobbies, the Phils. Family, if y'all went on the internet, I would say 10 years ago, there was hundreds of Bobby videos, Phils, Delbert Blairs, all of these metaphysical conscious speakers, and you don't find as much as you used to. You don't find nowhere near, even Billy Carson stuff. I remember when I first wanted to get Billy on the platform, and I was watching videos of his. Even those, I can't find those no more. So there's a lot of videos that were done years ago by conscious, for lack of a better term, whatever you want to call it, new age or whatever term we're using now, that got taken out. And yes, they did a lot during COVID. Yeah, they did. But that was supposed to be 2020 was supposed to be about health. But what they end up doing was, see, this is the thing. You got a whole channel about consciousness, then you make one video during that era, that 2020, around that time, and they was just snatching channels or doing weird things. So it's like your people's whole catalogs was just disappearing because of one or two videos. I had to get rid of a lot of videos. Yeah, they was on some shit. 2020, 2021. I had to get rid of it, and I got it somewhere on a hard drive. I'm gonna upload it to my Patreon. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. There's a lot of KT videos, health related videos that I took down, that I put on a hard drive, and I'm gonna upload it to Panic 2. Yeah, Panic 2, but a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. I mean, tons of stuff got taken down. So after that, we get AI, and people are asking AI these questions, and we're like, wow. And YouTube sent me an email, and they sent all the creators emails months ago saying, yo, can we use your videos to train artificial intelligence? I said no, but the simple fact that they asked it lets me know they been did that shit. The fact that they asking that, they just want to like cover their ass, like, well, we asked the creators, so they could be like, hey, we asked the creators, but they sent the email to all the creators asking us, yo, can we use your videos to train artificial intelligence? My whole thing is, if you're using our videos to train artificial intelligence, we should get some type of pay for that. You're going to be using this artificial intelligence for the next 100 years based on videos. Say they take my catalog. Say they take 1,000 videos. They take 1,000 videos and they benefit financially from it for the next century. They ain't say whether we get any. They didn't offer us anything for that. Yo, if you let us train our AI, we will increase the revenue. They ain't say none of that. They just like, yo, let us take the AI. So, platforms is going to do what platforms is going to do. That's why we need our own platforms. But that's what they're doing. They're sending emails to the creators. They are scrubbing the internet of certain information, and then you're looking at AI, fascinated. How does it know this? Oh my God. I mean, Google got access to lots of spiritual information. Lots. So I don't know about, and there's different AI large language models, I think they call it. But the Google one is called Google VO3, but there's Chat GPT. But yeah, man, I mean, it's interesting. So what another thing they did was they said that they're not monetizing people who use AI to make videos, like in terms of there's no originality. It's just a robotic voice. And a lot of people, y'all see the videos popping up with just the robotic voices, and it's giving information, and it's like you know, the laws of Tahuti are in fact the most important. And it's like this, this voice that is AI. But there's some good to, and a lot of the creators were happy when YouTube did it, because they're like, yo, we feel like we know we work hard. Like, in order to do this YouTube thing, you put in a whole lot of work, and it takes away a lot of time from you. Have no social life. Let me just say this: if you are a YouTuber, you have no if you're a serious YouTuber who uploads daily, you have no social life. You sacrifice a lot to do what you do. And the reason why I don't mind personally is that, and I'm passionate about what I do. Like, I don't look at it as work. Like, y'all see me during the interviews, and I say all the time, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get to ask some of the greatest minds questions, so I don't mind. It gets a little it's a lot on you sometimes, because it takes you away from your family, and you having these babies, you got these ladies out here, and you want to spend time with your family, and but it is what it is. But I love what I do, so it's a lot sometimes, but it's just wow. It's something. Somebody said, well, the Black Authority, and I've seen his channel, he's a Faceless channel, but that's his voice. And a lot of Faceless channels are popping. It's a distinct voice that's his. It's not AI generated. You could, there's nothing AI about that. You could hear the emotion. You could hear you could hear the soul in what he does. That's a soul, that soul right there. He's like he's in more the lane of a Tariq Nasheed. He deals with that level of information, so he's good. You know what I'm saying? But they are talking about Faceless channels who just use, because this is the thing. Let me tell y'all. This is the thing. And I told y'all this years ago. Yo, I know a lot of people, y'all. I'm behind the scenes, remember. I know a lot of people who got knowledge, but they were scared to get on YouTube. They never wanted to get on YouTube because YouTube is so judgmental. So all the negativity that's on YouTube, they're like, nah, I don't want to get on there. It's like the Wild Wild West. You will get on YouTube, and YouTube will have you want to kill yourself if you're not strong will. Like, YouTube, they will attack you relentlessly. Not just the comments, but other content creators. If other content creators see you got motion, right? If other content creators see you got motion, they coming for you. They coming for you. Because everybody's looking at each other like competition. So they're like, oh, you doing the same thing this dude do? Or you in the same field of consciousness? People like, oh, he got motion? Oh, I'm attacking him. Let me cut. So a lot of people ain't built for that. One thing about me is that that aspect never bothered me. Because I know the importance of leaking energy. So I don't leak energy. You know how you say you get shot, right? And you leak blood. Like, we leak energy. We don't just leak blood or leak fluid. We can leak energy. And how do we leak energy? We leak energy by you leak energy by responding to people. When people attack you, you respond to them. You're lowering your vibration and you're leaking energy. Now you got a leak, an energy leak that you gotta clean up on aisle 10. Clean up on aisle 10. You know what I'm saying? You gossiping, you slandering, you arguing. You know what I'm saying? You're not being authentic. You just doing things for views. All of this is energy leaking. So you got to be real careful with that. And some people just like, F that, man. I ain't doing it. So what happened? This is what happened, y'all. This is interesting. A lot of the Faceless channels that popped up in the last year were a lot of those people who never wanted to be in front of the camera, but now they could be in front of the camera because AI is taking over. They could just type it and AI will recite it. They could put up some nice images. They could do it. And they got, yo, family, I'm going to tell you, there's some amazing information out there on YouTube on these faceless channels. Because these are people who don't want to be on the camera. Listen, they will talk about, people done talked about everything they could talk about with me. They done talked about my nose, my eyes, my just anything you could think of. Anything you could think of, they gonna talk about. They gonna talk about with you. So people like, oh shit, I could be on YouTube and oh, I won't be judged and I can make money. Oh shit. So it's kind of so when YouTube said, now we ain't monetizing that. So I know it kind of hurt them. So I don't know how long those videos are going to be around for. So the same way YouTube was scrubbing the internet, where are these flies coming from, These look like fruit flies. I just got back after 2 weeks. Like little flies. Not a lot, but I just see like, I got a drink here. Got some orange juice. And they are trying to get in my orange juice. But the same way YouTube was scrubbing the internet of the master teachers channels, it might happen with the faceless channels. So what I want to tell y'all right now is that the thing about there's some advantages to the faceless channel. I got a list of some of the advantages of the faceless channel. One of the things I alluded to a little while ago was that you get the information without the ego. So you get the information without him or her attacking another channel, or just ranting, or just talking about all types of weird shit or whatever. It's just like the faceless channels are it's straight to the point. You're going straight in on the information. So some of the creators was like, yeah, I'm glad they're not getting monetized. They're not competition for me. So I'm not happy. They're not. A faceless channel is a competition to me because nobody could do what I do. Like, we're all individual apertures of God, of divine consciousness. So nobody could do what Radiohead do. Nobody can ask a question. ChatGPT can't ask a question I ask, because beyond, it's not even the question I ask, it's how I ask it. It's the rollout. You know what I'm saying? So ChatGPT can never put the emotion. You feel my shit when I say it. You're not gonna feel it when you know what I'm saying. So I don't look at ChatGPT or any AI as competition, because I'm something different. So I'm not intimidated by AI. I appreciate AI for what it does, and I want to collaborate with AI for what it does because I'm mature enough. I won't let it destroy me. AI will destroy people the same way money destroys people. Same thing. The same way money destroys people, AI destroys people, will destroy people. I think they call it the psychosis, something with psychosis that's happening where people are developing these relationships with ChatGPT and they're losing their mind. You gotta, anything spiritual, you have to have a certain level of grounding to tap into that. But the internet, the ancestors, listen, think about, you could talk about Jesus, Buddha, Tahuti. You could name any avatar, any man or woman that existed. They ain't never experienced what we experience today with this internet. This is a different monster. This is a different monster that we dealing with. So we can't study history to learn. We can in a certain way. You just got to connect the dots. But you could study Machiavelli and how he rose to power and how he never gave people emotional reactions and things like that. Like, you can study things like that, but to get direct advice on how to handle the internet, this is something new. So we don't have any advice, any info out there. But this is something different, y'all. And with AI, it's like, wow, you thought people were losing their minds before. So just be, don't lose, have a firm foundation, family, before you get involved with AI. But it could benefit us a lot. like a lot. So what I was saying with the faceless videos is that so many of the people who, I mean, sharp brothers, I know a person right now that I can't say they got a faceless channel, but they told me they got a faceless channel, and their faceless channel is off the hook. I can't even tell y'all the name of it because then y'all might put two and two together, or he might think I'm, or she might think I'm dry snitching on them or something like that. But there's faceless channels out there that use AI voices that, see, this is the thing. A lot of them are going to, like, oh man, first of all, like I said, there's no gossip, there's no slander. The reason why we could absorb the information better sometimes with those channels is because there's no celebrity worship involved or conscious creator worship involved. Sometimes people start worshiping the people who's teaching. So people will worship, like Rod Hayes got a what's that called? He got like a man, what's that word? But he's like people like worship that dude. Like, so a lot of these dudes, people will start worshiping the personality instead of tapping in. He got a cult following. That, not that he got a cult. I don't want to say, I'm not saying that, but people look up to him like, Rod Hayes, what are you doing today? Or even Phil Valentine, what are you doing? Bobby Hemmett, da 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 da. Or this person, or Seven Bomar. You know what I'm saying? Or Drew Pulcrum, or this one, or it could be whatever. But with the faceless channels, you're just stuck to getting into the information, and you're not worshiping the AI voice because it's AI. So, and that hurts a lot of people. The information is there, and then they end up appreciating the personality more than the information. And the personalities is dope to appreciate somebody for who they are as far as the personality. Like some of y'all might appreciate my personality. That's dope. But I like the fact that y'all appreciate the information more. So information always has to come first, always. And a lot of people are natural followers. So with the faceless channels, they can't follow like how they would normally follow. But a lot of them also are tapping into some of the greatest esoteric information that exists in the world. So you'll see some faceless channels, like let's say Rudolf Steiner. He got some of the coldest shit out. Manly P. Hall, they go over his shit. Like there's all type, like there's some literature that I was around in the 2000s, and I got put on a certain literature that I know that literature, what I read in that literature and what people are saying is like, wow, like people ain't even tapped into 50% of the information that's out there in book form, because all the information is in book form. Not all of it, but a lot more of the information is available in book form than it is on YouTube. It just takes so damn long to read a book. So people like, yo, and everybody's like, you know, I got ADHD. So people are like, yo, I could just watch a video, whatever. But the books is popping. So the faceless channels is popping up, and they breaking down certain books or certain information from certain books. And people are like, oh shit, I never even heard that. Like, get into some of Rudolf Steiner shit. Bobby Hemmett used to talk about him. He got some cold-blooded shit, Rudolf Steiner. Get into some of his stuff. Somebody said I never asked for autograph. And there's nothing wrong with asking for autograph. There's nothing wrong with that. That's like a person's energetic signature that they put on a book. I would like say if I bought a book from somebody, like this is a book I'm looking at now, because y'all know I'm a music producer. If I got a book from an author, I would love to get his autograph. I would love to get his autograph or his or her autograph. That would be dope. So ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just talking about the worship aspect. And you see how people worship celebrities. We just end up always worshiping the person. It's like Jesus. Jesus came here, whatever, even if the letter J didn't exist, he came here to say basically what Minister Jew is saying, right? So Minister Jew is dropping the teachings of Jesus right now, right? So Jesus was dropping that level of teaching, right? And instead of listening to what he's saying and saying, listen, the works I could do, you could do, and even better, motherfuckers start worshiping him. Rod Hayes come here and say the same thing. Instead of listening and be like, yo, I could do that. For whatever reason, we just start worshiping. It makes me think Billy's really on point when Billy be like, yo, there's a worship gene in us. These Anunnaki niggas implanted a worship gene in us. Because I'm like, yo, why is it so easy for us to just worship somebody? They're telling us, don't worship me. We turn around and say, I worship you. What are you doing? Tell me what to do. So with the AI, it's like, it's dope. It's dope in the sense that, not AI, but just the faceless videos, because it's not AI, it's a person utilizing an artificial voice, but it's really their work, but they're just not showing their face. So I don't want to just act like it's AI. These are people that are putting hard work into these videos, but they just don't want to be seen and they don't want nobody to hear their voice. But like, yeah, man, this thing is real. This thing is real, and it's like, I try to find some of these videos out there, y'all. Like I said, I don't even want to say the name of some of the ones I know from some of the people who's giving out information, but there's some, like, I'm talking about, they got some powerful information. So there's no celebrity worship in the faceless videos. There's no gossip. There's no slandering of other content creators, and some of them are like imagery based, so that's dope. Because they, and yo, with the artificial intelligence, oh my god, oh shit, the Google VO3, this brother on Instagram, listen, I want everybody to follow. There's a brother, I'm getting ready to do some work with him with a music video for some of the songs me and Kambada got. Listen, this got to be the baddest brothers, bad in a good way, if you know slang, Black American slang. When I say they're the baddest brothers, I mean that they're good. That's just how we talk. I'm using a little slang. Seven Bomar got some of the best, and I'm getting ready to collaborate with him in a little while. I got an announcement coming real soon with him and Red Pill. So, and I haven't even said that yet. This is the first time I'm saying that. But me, Seven, and Red Pill got a big thing we're about to announce. It's big. But anyway, Seven Bomar is one of the baddest dudes with AI and the imagery, and there's this brother on Instagram called Original Black God. Yo, oh my god, when I say Bobby used to always talk about the imagery, right? All he kept saying was how important the imagery was. And we would have been waiting another 1,000 years for Hollywood to give us the imagery that we need. A couple of people are able to sneak something in, but to have a whole industry of the imagery that we need, we would have been waiting forever. The imagery that this brother's able to produce, because you got to learn this thing. But the imagery that this brother, Original Black God, is able to produce, wow, y'all, man, that we've been waiting. But if Bobby or Phil or any of them seen this, they would have been like, "This is what we've been waiting for." And they see Seven Joint, they would say, "This is what we've been waiting for." We got to learn how to produce that ourselves, everybody. You know why? Because of the technology of our avatar, the technology of artificial intelligence is going to greatly enhance and complement the technology of our avatar. So by us seeing the imagery that we're going to produce on there, the mirror neurons in our brain, the fact that the brain is just looking for data, whether it's real life, what we call real life, which is an illusion, or imagination, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Impacting your biology beyond the genetics is epigenetics. Bruce Lipton talks about that. We have this ability when the environment sends our mind a signal. That signal is what we call perception. perception shapes your biology and your world. When we create our own perception of ourselves, which was never created since media came around, we were way more intelligent. When you think all the inventions was around? Before media. When you think we was the most creative? Before media. When you think we was the most united? Before media. When do you think the black man and the black woman got along the most and now we hate each other's guts? Before the media came around. And I'm not just talking about television, whether it's the newspaper, whether it's all these forms of media. It could be newspaper, it could be radio, it could be television, it could be movies. Before the media, we was gods. After the media, we was devils. You know what I'm saying? So we got control of the media again because of AI. Oh, family, when I make this announcement, we're Red at 7. Y'all don't know what's coming, y'all. Oh, y'all better be ready for this. Y'all better be ready for this. And I shouldn't even said this much today because I should have waited for that day. But, you know, when the spirit is in you, the spirit is in you. You got to let it out. Because if you don't use it, you will lose it. So I use it all the time. Hallelujah. Oh, family, y'all don't know what I see coming. And I'm letting y'all know about the another dope thing about the faceless videos. One of the dope things. And like I said, both videos, like there's no competition. Everybody has this place. The regular channels with people talking, faceless channels, everything is dope, right? It serves its purpose. But another good thing about the faceless channels is it partially removes the race element. The white people became the custodians for a lot of the ancient knowledge that came from us. But if I had 5 people on my channel that was white within the next month, y'all will go crazy. And I partially understand. But what we got to understand is that they've accessed information, certain society. I was trying to get Robert Gilbert. He passed away. I was trying to get him on the show. His white dude, his information is crazy powerful. And with the faceless channels, we're just concentrating on the information. So you're not even looking at the race element. Like there's white people that see, and I said this before, there's white people that have seen me with Billy Carson and they have criticized me because of how I dress. So they may see the video and they, you know, some of them get triggered real fast by anything. They need their Negroes smiling and beguiling. So they need you always smile. But the chains I wear, the hat I wear, you know, my mannerisms, how I talk, it's a little too threatening to some of them. So they be like, well, Billy Carson doesn't have on chains and he's a multi-millionaire. Why do you have to wear chains? I'm like, because I'm me, because this is who I am. So we judge the person a lot, regardless of the information that they're given or the information that they're asking about. And, you know, we're very judgmental people, all of us, no matter what race, we judge each other a lot. And sometimes a white person could come like Dr. Catherine, what's her name? Catherine Clinton. I think Catherine Clinton. Yo, when it comes to quantum biology and the quantum field and all that, yo, she is powerful. White lady. And I know some people may see her and may just be like, oh, I ain't watching this. But you're missing out on a lot. But you will pick up a book and read the book from the white person, but just seeing their visual imagery turns you off. It triggers you. So both groups get triggered. Black people get triggered by seeing white people sometime, and white people get triggered by seeing black people sometime. So the faceless videos eliminates the triggering that some of us get based on trauma or based on prejudices, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, that we may have. So that's what's dope about it. That, you know, the racial element is partially removed. The AI voice may still be a little nasally, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, but it's like partially removed with that. But yeah, like I just really wanted to tell y'all about what's going on with YouTube. Like I said, they send all the creators an email like, yo, can I use your shit to train my AI? And I'm like, no. What else? Is that the end of the email? I'm scrolling like, that's it? Where's the payout? That's it? There's no payout? There's no offer? No. Nigga, just give me your video. I'm going to make millions off of it with my Google VO3, but I'm not offering you. But like, and I'm like, that's insane. That's insane. Imagine Kyrie Irving, right? He got the best handle in basketball. Best or Stephen Curry, the best jump shot, one of the best shooters, the best shooter that ever exists, the best shooter that ever existed in basketball. Imagine a company saying, yo, can I see the video? I know you film all your practice routines. Can I see your practice routines? And they don't offer you anything. But I guess YouTube feels like we're using their platform. So they're like, and YouTube is the number one platform in the world. Ain't nothing popping like YouTube. YouTube is the new TV. It's everything. That's why Joe Rogan, no matter how much Spotify paid him like 25 million, he came right back to YouTube after that Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams interview went viral and they got like 50 million views. Joe Rogan said, hell no. Hell no. I need back in. But you can't get somebody's work, train with it, train your staff with it, your machines or your people with it. And now also it's like, I see where they're going with it. And I know they want to make their AI the best it could be. That's dope. And also know that they want their platform to have a certain organic vibe to it and not just robotic voices. And that's dope. I understand that. I understand all of that. I'm a businessman and now, nobody's forcing me to be on this platform. So I understand all of that. I'm just letting the people know that's in the conscious circle, new age circle, spiritual circle, that certain videos are being scrubbed just in case the faceless channels get scrubbed. I want y'all to find some of them and tap into some of the information because there's some real good. I've been listening to a lot within the last year, and there's some real good faceless channels out there that got amazing information. And it would be whack if their videos got scrubbed as well, because like I said, some of those videos are devoid of ego. You don't get the arguing and bickering. You don't get the slandering of other creators. You just get raw information. So, and that could be good or bad because you don't get the emotion, you don't get the spirit. Like I may come with a certain spirit. I may just me going like this may wake you up a certain way, or me banging on the table may wake, but so it's like everything has its place, family. Everything has its place. But want to tell you that. So make sure y'all there's one channel, I think it's called Transcend. I'm gonna type it in like for pure transcend. There's so many of them out there. Like I said, just type in Rudolf Steiner and mad at them will come up. Like mad at them come up. But YouTube big dog the cable. Yeah, YouTube cable companies ain't nothing now because of YouTube. So let me pick up this phone real quick because give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. Let me pick up this phone real quick. Thanks for holding on, family. Like, you know what? I just thought about, and I'm gonna bring this up when I make the announcement with Red and Blue Pill about, what we got coming up with AI in a little while. But you know how in the spiritual community, you always hear about, did I type? No, hold up. This is the Faceless channel I was talking about. I think that's the name of one of them. That's the name of one of them. That, like, in terms of esoteric information. But you know how, like, in the spiritual community, and I lost my train of thought a little. There's something specific that I want to tell you about. And I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that. Yeah. Because it's not coming out in my mind the way I wanted to say to y'all. But all right, let me say it like this. You know how, like, we were taught about vision boards. Remember, in terms of manifestation, vision boards. Remember when The Secret came out and all these videos came out about manifesting your reality, and they were like, one of the main things you should do is create a vision board. And Oprah talked about a vision board. So many people start talking about vision boards, and vision boards are very important. Very important. What we could do with AI is like creating a vision board on steroids. It's like a vision board times 100,000, like Kanye would say. Like imagine having a vision board, a 2D vision board, right? Or whatever vision board. Imagine having that on steroids. There's things we could create in a computer world where our brain looks at it and be like, wow. It stimulates our neurons way more than a traditional vision board, because the imagery that we could produce with AI, I'm telling y'all, check out. Y'all think I'm exaggerating? Check out, what's the name? Original Black God on Instagram. Original Black God on Instagram. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. But listen, man, yeah. So it's like, what's getting ready to happen is it's gonna be like, oh man, it's gonna be popping, y'all. It is popping. It's not gonna be. It is popping. It's just so much information coming through, so many distractions. We don't even know where to begin. We don't even know where to begin. But yo, this right here, the way we're as a I don't want to say community, but as a network, the way we're going to be utilizing AI is going to be something that serves us spiritually, not hurts us. Something that serves us spiritually is going to be something that we needed to get ahead for, that we haven't had in a long time. So wow, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But I want to let y'all know, about YouTube's AI policies, and faceless channels that are popping up, and like I said, Red Pill talked about the scrubbing of conscious information for some of the teachers that we really look up to, some of the master teachers like Bobby and others, just suddenly disappearing. I remember there's interviews I did with Delbert Blair, where it was like 50 different videos. People bootleg the shit out of your videos. You put up a video, listen, somebody snatched that video and it's posted 50 different times. Unless, you could give people a copyright strike. I usually don't do that, but I never do that. I've never done it. But a lot of my stuff you'll see on the internet, especially some of the older stuff. But I remember stuff with me and Blair used to be everywhere, and now I don't see it as much. So yeah, a lot of these large language models were being taught from a lot of the stuff that was on YouTube, and it's all good. It's all good. It's all good because it's all God. It's all good because it's all God, and we have nothing to worry about. One of the things that I was watching a Faceless channel that is stressed is that one thing you got to constantly be in reminder of or be in remembrance of is your spiritual identity. And it just talked about what was it? Damn, I can't remember what it was saying. I'm bringing it up. I can't. They just got somewhere. Let me see if I have it written down because I wrote it in my tablet. It was dope how they said it. Oh man, I'm gonna get to a couple of questions. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it. Let me get to a couple of questions before I get out of here. I ain't gonna be on here too long. Like I said, I just got back to Georgia. Took a long break. I think I needed the break more than I thought I did. You know, I think I needed the break more than I thought I did. But somebody said I have faceless channels. That's what's up. Yeah, I was just telling the people like yeah, like a lot of people don't want to be seen on. Like if the first 10 years I wasn't seen on YouTube until the whole COVID thing and everybody started doing live streams. So I was like, damn. You know what else is funny? I was filming. I had my camera, I was filming. Everybody started doing live streams, and the algorithm started responding to the live streams more than traditional video. Now I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to be doing videos like I did back in the past. The algorithm keeps changing. YouTube wants to be the new television standard. The algorithm isn't rewarding live streams like it's rewarding regular videos. So if I film with a camera, 4K, a nice quality, nice editing, all of that stuff, it's going to reward me much better than if I do a live stream at 9 o'clock featuring so and so. It's going to reward. It's going to suggest my video to much more people. So you got to be strategic. And I haven't done the cameras in a while. I just got real comfortable with the live stream. It was just so much easier doing a live stream because you ain't got to do the editing. You go outside, you walk, and you did. But you know what? I kind of missed that, so I don't mind. So I'm gonna get back into that. I was kind of doing that in New York, but I was doing it with my camera phone. My iPhone. But I got to get back into that. But YouTube is rewarding those videos way more. Way more. I do those videos, family. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. God. Everybody who orders cigars, everybody's order is shipping out tomorrow. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. There was something I went to New York. Damn these damn flies. And I didn't have my correct packaging. I'm back in Georgia. Everybody who ordered, everybody who not ordered, everybody who sent the donation, via PayPal, I'm going to send, I appreciate it. I'm going to send everybody, no matter who you are, I'm sending everybody's order out tomorrow. So, yeah. So if I send it out tomorrow's Thursday, everybody should be getting it next week, Thursday, Friday. Some people may get it this weekend, Saturday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Some people might get it Saturday. But everybody, let me say this again. Everybody who sent the donation for the channel, supported the channel. I said I will gift y'all a 100% natural tobacco cigar. I'm actually, I ain't going to say that right now, but this is one of the labels. Radio Cigars. I got the radio cigars because they're communication devices. Way better than the computer. It's organic. It's something that's been used for hundreds of thousands of years. Tobacco. They tainted tobacco. They poisoned it, and they told us it was no good for us. But there was people that was using the patches during that whole 2020 thing. A lot of the white community was using the nicotine patches during that whole 2020 thing. You know what I mean? We don't know about that. This is what I'm saying. We're not looking at their channels, but they on to some other shit. And they like, I got the nicotine bag and I'm good. I talked to Phil about it. I talked to Rod. I talked about all that about the patch. They was like, that shit is official. If you get the right one, that's official. And I know the right one to get. I won't say it online, but I know the right one to get. But you ain't even got to get the patch. You got the actual cigars. You got the actual cigars, 100% tobacco. These ain't the cigars. I don't know why I'm showing this. Like, this is a cigar. This is just the label, the radio cigar label, because they're communication devices, and I'm Radiohead rich. Monique asked me from Nicholas, Brooklyn. I don't know if she's in the chat. She asked me in New York. She's like, "Why did you change your name from Black Magic to Radiohead Rich?" And I told her, I was like, just it's just about frequency, and I'm more interested in being, I want my avatar to be the best, the richest radio it could be for my higher self. And my name is Rich, and that's essentially all we are. Is we're technology, the avatar. Well, we're multidimensional. We are not an individual consciousness. We are universal consciousness that's just focused into individual consciousness, but we have access to the whole spectrum, the whole gamut. That's what Tesla talked about. That we got access to any and everything. There's nobody greater than you. Think of anybody. You know how we hear about Tahuti and all that shit. They not more popular than us. They may have had more discipline and may have access more and may have done more, but we got the same. Like I said, we got the same plug. The same energy that flowed through them flows through y'all or us. Jesus, you name him, Jesus. Nobody greater. It's just some people are more tapped in, more in tune. Some people are more in tune, and some people may have life lessons that they have to learn, so they're just not tuning in this lifetime. But you still are who you are. There's an eternal truth about all of us that cannot be denied. It's like if I get on, like I may get on here and talk shit. I'm from Harlem. That's an eternal truth about me. I'm not saying that from these damn flies. I'm not saying that from if I say, like, let me give you an example. I am the best. I am the greatest, right? If I say that, that's not coming from an ego perspective. That's coming from me knowing my spiritual identity. I can never be nothing less than the best. I am universal consciousness. I'm divine intelligence. I'm just focused in this realm. I can never be nothing but I am the best. I am the greatest. I can never be nothing else. I am rich. I'm uber rich. I'm super. Any word you could think of for financially rich, abundant, that's me, nigga. That's me. All day, every day. I could never, even if somebody took they think they took all the money I had. You can never take my money because I'm always going to be wealthy. It'll come right back to me. Somehow, some way. It'll come right back to me. And when you move like that, people are so amazed. They just start calling you, they'll call you Satan, the devil. Look what they did with Jesus. You're Satan, you're the devil, you're a scammer, you're lying. No, I'm tapped into my I am consciousness. I know who I am. I am that. Yeah, so it's like, and that's not me, that's all of us. There's no separation. You know what I'm saying? This is just a game we're playing. But so yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. But listen, I'm gonna have some new guests on the channel this month. I'm gonna have a lot of new guests on the channel this month, the month of August. So that's gonna be exciting. I got about 5 people in mind right now, 5 or 6 people in mind. So I'm gonna be featuring a lot of new guests this month. That's gonna be dope. Stay on the lookout for that. Besides that, let me get to a couple of questions that I'm going to get out of here. Somebody said on Buddha. On Buddha. You know what I'm talking about? On Buddha. You know what I'm saying? Nigga right there. On Buddha. On Buddha. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have to give y'all that angle. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all that angle. you gotta have fun with this. Me and Dr. B was talking about that in New York. The fun aspect. You gotta have fun with consciousness. This is just a game. Listen, family, no matter how good your life is or how bad your life is, it's all an illusion. This is all an illusion. If you got it popping right, you got the woman of your dreams, you got this, you got your money, or if your life is messy, it's just all a dream. It's all an illusion at the end of the day. So we all good. We all good because we all God. We also don't take none of this too serious. Whether you occupy both any side of the spectrum, whether you think your life is absolutely amazing or you think your life is absolutely bad, it's all an illusion. So I'm not saying that to just sound down. Like I'm thankful for this illusion, this experience. Um, I would call it a school. There's different words I would use to describe it besides an illusion. I would call it a dream. I like the term dream. I'm dreaming with my eyes open. You know what I'm saying? We dreaming with our eyes open. Our eyes are open, but we still dreaming. We dream when our eyes is closed, but in this realm, we dream with our eyes open. That's a distinct thing about this realm. And a lot of people entities are jealous of that. We dream with our eyes open. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes us who we are, makes us special. We dream with our eyes open. Everybody just can't do that in any realm. You know what I'm saying? It's a cosmic lesson. Yeah. Training. Some people say training lesson. Let me get to two questions that I'm gonna get out of here. What time is it? 8:08. I see Big Dave in the building. Shout out to Dave. Oh, he got it. The podcast Alchemy Avenue. I tuned into a couple episodes. Who's that? Somebody's downstairs. I think my family came back. Shout out to my family. Yeah, I'll show y'all. Hold up. Let me get it on now. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. All right, let me let me get to a couple of questions. Yeah, somebody said we control the dream when we wake up to it. Absolutely. That's why you see how they hijack the term woke. Oh my God, it's crazy. How we come up with a term, they take it, change the definition. Next thing you know, we're running with their definition of a word they didn't even create, of a slang word they didn't even create. From what I gather, from what I know, our great sister Erica Badu created the term woke, the word woke, in the slang definition of it. Right, the right wing media takes it, and the left wing media takes it. The left wing media said we're gonna throw the gays, and there's nothing against them, but that's not what it was about. The original intentions of the word, but um, the left wing did what its thing. The right wing politics did what they did, and next thing you know, there's a whole new definition. They do that constantly, but that's not their word. I'm woke. Yeah, I'm woke. Hell yeah, I'm woke. Fuck out of here. They're not taking that word from. I'm woke. Yeah, I'm woke. I'm gonna buy a shirt that say woke. I'm woke. Just because I know to piss off everybody. Ooh, you woke. Ooh, wow. That mean you that no. That means I know we invented that word. Just like you know how many things we invented that they took in. Look at Hitler. I talk about that. Look, there's something behind me. I ain't gonna point to it, but look at Hitler. Look at all. You know how many things we invented they took and changed the definition of it. Woke is the latest rendition. Woke is the latest example. How one of our goddesses. What's up, B? My son just came on. All right, listen. Let me finish the show. Let me just show you my son real quick. All right.
Mommy said to get the bags.
All right, I'm gonna get the bags. This is my son. This is my son, y'all. Say what's up to my son. He told me mommy said to get the bags. That's what dads do. Dads just do work. That's all dads do is just do work.
I have another.
All right, no. Listen, let me finish. Go ahead, close the door. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't know, no question. Close the door, right? Let me finish. I'm almost done. Thank you, son. Yeah, he'll be here forever. He'll be here for the next 15 minutes. Just so yeah, but I gotta get my family just came back. Yeah, I wanted to do a quick live while they went to the store. When you got to the house, when you got the house to yourself, it's different. You know, what I mean, you ain't got no. The reason why I wear headphones is because of the noise, so I could block it out. And I could concentrate on my show. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, man. But let me see. Let me get to one more question before I get there. That's my little homie. My little homie, Serious. Y'all say we twinning. That's my little twin right there. We twinning. My little homie, Serious. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, yo, y'all ain't shit. Nigga said, get the bags, Rich. Y'all ain't shit, man. God damn, y'all ain't shit. That's it. Just get the bag. You see, this is what it's about. You heard Chris Rock say, a man is only valued for what he could do. What if I ain't want to get the bags? What if I couldn't get the bags? You're not valued that much. Nigga, get the bags. There's bags, nigga, get it. Bring it in the house. Do this, dude. Like, come on, man. You gotta love. Now you gotta love being you gotta love being a dad and being a man, and we all got responsibilities. And if you genuinely appreciate what you bring to the table, then you'll do it without any bitterness. Any bitterness. You know what I'm saying? So Rich got to get the bags. I can't talk. I don't know who I'm doing a show with. He didn't respond to me, so I don't want to say it prematurely, but I'm definitely gonna do a live tomorrow night. But you stay tuned for that. Let's get to one last question before we get out of here. All right. Y'all crazy. I see it. Y'all crazy. Somebody said, how do you know what star system you came from? That's just something I would say, because you could always go to somebody and they'll tell you something. That's just something we'll never know unless we have like a strong direct communication with a higher self and a strong GPS system within inside us. And that's why they say, know thyself. The more we get to know ourselves and tap into ourselves, we'll figure that out. But for the most of us and where we're at right now, yeah, we're not in silence enough. All the answers are in silence. All the answers are in silence. When you embrace silence, there's too much noise right now. There's noise right now. But if we learn to embrace silence, we'll get the answers to that. What star system we from? Any question you got, the universe, God, or whatever has to answer you. Any question you got. You may not understand the answer right away, but if you are serious about getting an answer, you'll get it. Remember that any question you got has to be answered. The universe cannot deny a question. That's why questions are so important. Just like knowing how to prompt AI, knowing how to ask the universe the right question is important. So just like we're learning how to prompt, we gotta learn how to ask questions. Or we gotta learn how to uh, just put things out there to for things to manifest. We gonna have a great rest of the year, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Great show. Yeah, hope y'all listen to what I said about what's going on with YouTube and social media and artificial intelligence. Man, we are in some good times if you got the right state of mind. If you got the right state of mind, we are in some beautiful times. If you are in the wrong state of mind, or if you are out of your mind, it may get a little dangerous because things that are out here may be a little bit too powerful for you. So you might want to go back to church. If you are not moving with integrity, if you are not moving with authority, if you are not moving with confidence, if you are not moving with love, you might want to go back to church, y'all. And that's not to insult the church, but the church has a huge support system for you if you don't have those things. The internet is a wild, wild west. YouTube consciousness is the wild, wild west. You might just find a channel like mine or a channel here, a channel there, but in general, there's no system. I don't have a system. I don't have a church. 50 churches around the world. It's just a channel, or it's just certain different channels. But if you ain't got all of that together, you might want to go back to church to get more of the support that you may need, and be honest about it. Discipline too, yeah. Somebody said, LOL church support system. Nah, then that ain't for you then. Yeah, that ain't for you then. Great. That's great. But there's a lot of people that need support systems that are not admitting it to themselves. That are not admitting it to themselves. What I want us to get in the habit of is being honest with ourselves. We lie to ourselves a lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. Family, I want to thank you. Yeah. I appreciate everybody in the chat and whatever floats your boat. Yep. Somebody says there's going to be a lot of hate on the conscious folks during Trump last year's. I mean, not more than what it is now. They just talk shit about woke information, you know. They want you to be a right winger. You know, they want everybody to be a right winger, the Trump supporters, and, you know, or they want, you know, just don't get caught up in the, you know, like I said, them redefining what woke is, or them redefining what consciousness or spirituality is, or any of those things, man. Don't get caught up in that. What time is it? 8:18. Oh yeah, church was better when it was Negro spiritual. Oh yeah, facts. 1000%. Yep. Right wing, left wing, same bird. Facts. Super facts. Radio Hey Rich, have you considered developing an offshore content creator backup service for streamers content based on blockchain subscription payments? Oh my God. Wow, what a question. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've behind the scenes, we've talked about a lot of things. Talked about a lot of things behind the scenes. And yeah, my short answer to that is yes. I have considered that. And yes, I have talked to that with several people. And technology is advancing so fast that if I would have made a move a year ago, I would have regretted it. So I'm glad I didn't make a move a year ago. If I would have made a move on something a year ago, I would have regretted it because of all the advancements. So I'm just taking my time, but not trying to take too much time because I gotta move. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a contradiction what I'm saying. But yeah, soon, something's gonna pop off soon. Yo, I swear, y'all ain't shit. Yo, who's this? This is the rated bullshit. Queen, like the bags, Rich. Get off the show, the bags. Get the bags, Rich. Oh man, y'all ain't done. I swear, man. Y'all ain't too much. Listen, family. All right, I gotta get out of here. This sister's telling me I gotta go get the bags for my family. Y'all ain't shit. I swear, but it's all good. I love all of y'all. I will be live tomorrow night, family. 9 o'clock. Got a lot of a good break I took going to New York. Got an opportunity to just be on the outside looking in, and that's a different perspective. So I'm glad I got an opportunity to be on the outside looking in, and critique some of the things I've done, and applaud some of the things I've done, and just, you know, it was just beautiful. So I will be back tomorrow, but yeah, over the next few weeks, like I said, new people coming on this month, a lot of new people. Besides that, announcements, a big one with Seven Bomar and Red Pill coming up real soon. And yeah, we got some good times ahead of us, family. All right, we're gonna get this thing popping. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I am back in Georgia. It feels good. All right, family. I'll see you tomorrow night, family. Everybody have a good. While I try to get rid of these flies, I don't know where these little flies is coming from, man. But I'll see you tomorrow night, family. Everybody who ordered cigar, who sent the donation for the cigar, I'm shipping it out tomorrow. All right? Peace, family. All right.